Oh yeah, I forgot I was wearing a green shirt. So
Cute.
it doesn't look like I have a torso right now. It's pretty funny. That's great. I have to kill the green screen today.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Like in real life. Oh no. I didn't mean to fall off.
There, we'll just kill the chroma key so people can see my green screen, but I'm wearing a green shirt, and my shirt is awesome. It says, "I'm not lazy, I'm energy efficient."
Is that the one Jen got for you?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
How'd you set
Alright.
the custom thing
Huh? What?
in the logic?
Oh, how do you make a custom circuit?
Yeah.
Are you looking in the base, or are you looking in your ship?
My ship.
Okay, cool, because I need to see the screen here just to know.
That's
I gotta sneeze. Okay, so hold on. Damn, they always come in pairs. Okay, so custom logic. Let's talk about what are you trying to accomplish right now?
I want to turn off my large thrusters and only use small ones.
Wait, you want to turn off the large thrusters?
Yep. So I got a couple of different sizes of thrusters. I don't want to put them. I don't want to have them all on. It just eats up fuel, and I'm not needing it. I'm just kind of flying around, just doing random stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so I want to shut off some.
Yeah. Okay. So what you're gonna need to do is we're gonna have to, let's see. Talking about thrusters. Although I guess it really doesn't matter. Talking about thrusters or lights or any of that. Give me 1 second. Okay, here's what I'd recommend you do. Put a you're gonna need to make a sensor thing, and you can make a switch in your ship that you just press, and it'll turn them on and off. We'll make it a toggle.
Being attacked by a drone. I don't have any sensors. Let me.
You just need to make when you type in like sig or sensor in your constructor, the first one is the one. Let's see here. Huh? Wonder. Oh, yeah. You want the first one. The other one is for small and hover vessels. So you want the one that has more dots in the top left-hand corner.
I got out of range of this.
But yeah, let me know when you get your sensor thing made, and then I'll tell you how you're gonna set it all up to do exactly what you need to do. Don't even place it yet. Just...
It'll probably be a couple hours, or at least an hour. I am outside the base flying.
Oh,
340 kilometers up. I didn't know I had to do that then.
Yeah, okay. All right, so Twitch peeps, let's talk about what's been happening with the base. And so, off camera, I decided to kind of free up some space in here so I could put more crafting things in.
And they need at least one large thruster to fly this ship.
Repair stations and whatnot. So what I ended up doing, and you'll see that I ripped up the generators and the staircase that was here that led up. So I haven't replaced that color up there, but whatever. And we now have a first aid station in the base, along with a repair station right here. And I put this on logic pressure plate to only turn on when you're standing here because the power consumption is 150, and I don't like having the power here being used very much because it cuts into the solar capacitor battery storage as well, and then when this is gone, the actual fuel in the base goes away or drains. And the idea is to have a fully functional base that is sustained by solar energy. That's what I'm trying to achieve here. And I've pretty much done it for the most part. We have a couple more pressure plates to do the same thing. This one works for the constructor. This one here does the food processor, because the food processor up here is nuts. This sucker is 300, and the constructor, when we take a look at it, the constructor here is doing 1.5, and I guess that's milli, whatever the power, I guess PU power units or whatever, milli power units. So, but when it's idling, which is what it's doing now because it's not being used, when it's not in use, we turn it off. So it's only taking 5. But if we, jump on this pressure plate here, you'll notice that the power consumption in my base will actually shoot up when this is actually starting to crank out items and whatnot. So if we take a look here now, what is our power? Okay, now we're up to the 1.5 MPUs. So we just kind of have that chill out. And then the other alternative here is with these two, the food processor and the constructor, they take a really long time to make items when you cube a whole bunch of things. So the other way to manage this is there's custom toggle switches here. So if you want to run the food processor because you queued up a bunch of stuff to get made, we can just click here and it will leave it on. But we have to be smart, realize that it's running, and turn it off later. It's kind of like light switches in a room, and when you leave, that sort of thing. Speaking of lights, I now have these lights up here were always on, but now they're only on if you're in the room. There's a motion sensor on the ceiling here, right there, that does this job for us. The cargo door here is not normally something that's powered, and so what happens is Peaches is really bad with this. Peaches will come in the base, open the door, he'll come inside here, he'll derp around, and then he'll leave, and he'll leave the damn door open. Well, that's not good for me, because I've been doing like a lot of base stuff here lately with redesigning and digging and all that BS. And I'll come up here and I'll hear spider noises or alien insects. Actually, it's more so the alien insects, because they don't get shot by the turrets. But the damn door right here will be friggin' wide open. So I put in 2 motion sensors, one on either side, and it's an OR gate that will trip the door. So if you come up here we go, you leave, and you hit this section, and then it closes. And if you're running up to it, automatically opens for you, trip the next sensor, door automatically shuts. So I've automated the damn cargo door, so now I don't have to worry about Peaches' ass leaving the door open on me. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to change texture on that plot. That's really bothersome. The other thing that I did was I added some motion sensors and lights in here, so now the greenhouse, alright, stuff's ready to pluck. Yes! I love having a greenhouse because I get a lot of XP coming in here, and I expanded the greenhouse yesterday, so now the greenhouse, instead of just being 2 3x3 grids, is now 4 3x3 grids. Or sorry, not 3x3 grids. It's 3x3 grids for a plant crop, but there's 2 in each row. So we actually have 9 times 4 plots, 36 plot capacity greenhouse. Not all of them are being used right now because I'm waiting to get some damn mushrooms. I haven't been fortunate enough to find mushrooms, but I really want to get some mushrooms. My inventory is full. Well, that's just great. So we'll come back in here, but these lights right here are not on. They would be on all the time. The plant grow lights, so those are on all the time. And the green lights there and there that are illuminating the green. So this is a greenhouse. This is excellent humor right here when you face design. Those are our motion sensors. So you'll see as we come down here, now the lights kick off. So we're not wasting energy. And so then we'll just open this up, throw in all of our things from the greenhouse. Let's just go ahead and stand on this and check the food processor. I queued up a bunch of things. I found out, I was wondering what the hell is up with all these alien parts that we keep getting. What are they used for? And then I found out that it's really for the medical side of the food processor. You can make all kinds of things. They take alien parts. A lot of these, like this one right here, alien thorn. I haven't even seen alien plasma. But you can make all kinds of things here. And I found out that meat burgers are in here, so I've been cranking out some food. They take meat, bread, and cheese, and with the help of greenhouse, there is no reason not to have
starve.
all kinds of food. You're starving?
Yeah. Let me get out of the ship. I could eat. And even though I'm driving, so I was like stuck in this. Oh, made it. Whew. Oh, first aid.
So, yeah, this is just super convenient. Having the food processor and being able to just get so much stuff right next door in the greenhouse. Like, that was one of the best damn things I put in the space was a freaking greenhouse. And I'm glad I got it up as soon as we could. So this really helps out. Alright, so yeah, we'll just fill our food up. Base work makes you really hungry. And so this is all up here. And, but yeah, let's finish plucking all the things that we couldn't get a moment ago. I think I only have a few plants that are left to grab things for. And what's neat is we didn't have to find all the sprouts because the food processor can actually make sprouts for things. Although I guess it can't generate mushroom sprouts because, like that, I really need to get some mushrooms. So just add all this in here: green, plant protein, veggies, that sort of thing. I got some items on me. I need to.
I accidentally launched this thing into space.
Oh.
The orbit, the lower the number means when you're exiting. So I was looking at it like, this is weird. I'm like, why am I at 1,000 on the ground but 0 leg up? So I just went up to see if what happened on above it. And also I'm like flying to the planet, my dude's like dying of hypothermia, and I started starving all of a sudden. Got real hairy there.
Uh-oh. And so, yeah, I took out the staircase here and added in the repair station. So now we can repair the suits because it was getting ridiculous. We had a lot of suits in here and they were pretty bad shape. Like even this one, this must have got added in a little later. So that's 2. So I actually haven't had the luxury of actually using this. This was the one who started to repair some things for me. So there we go. We just repaired those 2 suits. So let's put those back in the chamber here. Alright, I want to try out the heavy armor at some point. He just was saying that you get shot with turrets and only take like a couple of points of damage. So it seems like the heavy armor is what you want to do when you are fighting thousands of scorpions, which is what 2 days ago. And there's these boosts that you can put in your suit as well. So I'm kind of curious how the boots, or sorry, not boots, but boosts work. Maybe you just put it in your inventory and no, that wouldn't make any sense because then you couldn't carry it. I guess I have to kind of figure out how. Oh, boosters, here we go. They're kind of hidden against the wall there. So, you can actually put in 2 boosters. So, we can give ourselves a little extra armor and some oxygen and jump height multiplier and usage multiplier. So, as long as I can still get like 3 blocks high, I should be cool. Insulation, oxygen tank boost, that's pretty cool. This is a VA boost. Oh wow, a lot of cold. Okay, that's not really a great thing there. These are not in order. We must put them in order. Insulation boost, so that's 5. Okay, anyway. Light armor, light armor, light armor.
How are you,
lights
fucker?
down there. I don't even know if I need the boost, so we'll just. But anyway, so lots going on with the base, and I added the elevator here I need to really texture this place up a little bit better for right there. And then I dug all this out with my drill, my tier 2 drill that I made. So this was pretty nuts. This is very nuts. This is a lot of drilling, which is why I did it off camera, because I've been bored to death. And I didn't want to bore anyone to death, just digging out a whole freaking thing. I feel bad just digging on here when it's like a regular vein. So last night, for those that were watching, Arrow now has a small vessel that can fly, and he can literally go to the moon in that sucker. You can leave the atmosphere. And so I was like, well, we were talking about him parking up on the roof.
What D and B stands for the...
What does what stand for?
Next to the thrusters, the D and the B. It has to do with their orientation.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, it's facing down, 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 back, or back.
So,
that makes sense.
Arrow can fly, and the roof up here this is where we have all the freaking projectile turrets out the ass. Nothing gets close to the base. And so we were thinking of just having a park up here, and I could make like a little hangar area for the vessels that were flying and all that jazz. But then I started thinking about it a little bit more, and I was like, you know, that would be okay to do that, but I think I can do better. I also expanded the solar panel array up top there, as you can very briefly see. Well, this is why I don't like having armor. It takes away my jetpack ability, but since I'm wearing light, I can actually get up here. So I expanded this to, I think initially I had 2 rows in here.
Arrow Zap joined your channel, nah Batman.
Ah, there's Arrow.
On the server.
Welcome. So, yeah, parking it over there. Not really thinking that's for the best or whatever, right? So I am gonna convert this down here into crap I need for the base that no one really needs to interface with. So we have 5 backup fuel canisters that combined that holds a metric ton of fuel. And this is just because, like, the first night we ran a dedicated server, there wasn't enough solar panel. I don't know what happened if you don't generate solar power when there's no one there at your base. So it went through the fuel reserves here, and I woke up, jumped on, and we had perished goods, all spoiled food in the refrigerator. So there's a lot of shit in the refrigerator that I do not ever want to have go bad. So I added 4 more fuel containers, keep them at 100%. Solar is now working, and if we take a look at the solar here, you'll notice that if we look at the statistics for the base, so the changes that I did with the solar panel now actually brings up the average output to 166, and that's we might have had some cloudy days. It's been raining a bit, but usually it's a little bit more than this. Oh, thank you, Aiden. I didn't know you had stopped by. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And so we now have, if we look at the consumption here for the base, we have 3 generators. We have a small generator that takes fuel, and we have 2 solar capacitors, which are retaining energy from the solar panels, and then an output that you need it. So our consumption right now is 152. If we need to, the current output can boost all the way to 12.5 MPU. But our consumption right now is 152 KPU. And you'll see with the average output with solar, we are definitely...
Why did we piss everyone off again?
Way above that. Oh, we, yeah. Talk to Peaches.
Looked at me fine. They had some materials we wanted.
Did you at least get them?
I wiped out.
So, in short, we're now solar sufficient.
The whole...
And I moved... Let's see here. You'll see that this is only at 10% for the capacitor. It was at like 70, or sorry, it was like 60 earlier today. But when I moved them into the basement, even though I moved one at a time, apparently it's linked to the actual tank, so I killed my capacitor reserves. Son of a bitch. But anyway, so, yeah.
Oh no.
There we go.
What's happening? Oh no!
And the plan is to have the hover vessels
Peaches,
down
where
here,
are you?
and also the
Rock on
ships.
Place, I'm assuming.
So I'm building an excavator right now. We're gonna call this thing the Beast. And I was like, you know what, this is cool. Let me hop on the stream
down here.
while I make the Beast because everyone
I
wants to
saw it
see
here.
how to build. All
I'm
this kind of
trying
stuff.
to get into this floating artifact with my ship,
And
it sounds like it'd be all fine and dandy,
gonna need more blocks.
but apparently it's harder than it looks. Can't get this thing to quiet hover without eating up too much power. So I'm
Where are
messing
you?
with it.
Are you on our planet or a different one?
No, on your planet, whole planet. Uh-oh.
Actually, we'll need some of this fuel for when we get the beast fired up. We got biofuel on our person as well. So I think what we're going to do is double check some things outside here real quick. We are constantly producing... Oh, look, drones are on their way. Big whoop. We are constantly producing biofuel with the logs that are in here.
What have I
In case it needs to fill up. I'll probably move all that down into the basement now that I think about it. But these guys, this is helping me get water for the extra food that we can make. And then the O2 bottles in here are also convenient for getting vessels that are going into space, preloaded with oxygen. I don't really know too much about the small vessel, capital vessel side of it just yet. Arrow knows a little bit more because he's been working with that. So I'm just gonna make sure. Oops, that's not in. Get this going as well. Biofuel. That's my last can.
Guys, I got a tier 2 repair bay.
Oh, cool. I just put a repair bay in the base, but luckily it was one that got ripped out from somewhere else. So if you bring it, we can swap it out. And then I'll need to do my signal logic again for the repair bay. Power hungry bastard. And then organizing all this stuff has been a challenge. So trying to keep all this together. And I say challenge, it's mainly because there's a few of us that are playing together. So trying to keep your sanity because
jump piece of crap.
Not everyone understands how things are organized, and to be fair, it's not like there's a complex labeling system in this game. Everyone knows this is where the constructor outputs to. This is where we want to put all the input for the constructor, and I'll actually run that outside here in a moment. But then we get finished goods in here because this also acts like the dump chest, because pretty much, oh, we got more sprouts in here. So Peaches or anyone else will come in here and dump all their stuff off, and then, you know, if we need to make stuff, we make stuff, and if it is already a finished good, like this large constructor that's in here, this really isn't a requisite ingredient unless we're making an advanced constructor, which we did earlier. And then we got a tool. Here's a drill. No, that's random. And we only have so many spots. You know, you gotta be kind of careful as to what all's in here. Spoiled food's actually good for crop plots. And then we've got some.
Peaches, I can get the ancient vessels pretty easily in my ship.
Crap, thanks.
Bring it on over.
We got the alien stuff that I was talking about earlier. That's more so for the pills and the medical stuff.
I got myself in a pickle. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, so that's plenty of room.
Things have been challenging.
So we're just gonna let the food processor do its thing for a little while. So we're gonna manually turn that on, and you'll see here that I'm gonna take a little bit more power to the food processor. Went from 1 to 3 again. Doesn't seem like huge numbers, but when you don't have all that much in your battery at the moment, and then of course the constructor's not cranking out a bazillion things either, so it all helps out every little bit that you can do. Okay, so let's talk about downstairs. We're gonna make the beast, and so I've got a couple things here. Run out here and put some of this wood in our portable constructor. That sole job is to just make epic amounts of biofuel for everybody. And I'm gonna plant these sprouts. Oh, that's the drones that made it to the base. I think I'm gonna leave the sprouts in here for now.
Exim, which is a dump chest.
Yellow. Gold.
I'll get the drone.
Cool. Alright, so we're gonna head back down here. Oh, I need to make a cockpit. The advanced comparator, or advanced constructor, this thing cranks out items like a beast. It's awesome. I can hardly hear me. Let's see. Always helps if I'm talking toward the microphone instead of away from it. So we'll start there. Is this any better, Rindy 2? Rindy 2.
What are they shooting at?
Anything that's deemed hostile?
Raptors.
Cool. Glad that helped. Yeah, I have my microphone mounted right above the monitor. Can't see it with the webcam, but it's like right up here. I didn't want to have the like boom thing come over in front of my face like I see a lot of other people on Twitch do. Just because I'd rather everyone be able to see me. And normally I am transparent, but my shirt is green today, so I was like, my shirt's too cool to not share with everyone. So it actually says, I'm not lazy, I'm energy efficient. So it's actually really fitting today because we're talking about how to save power in the base using signal logic. So I think it's really hilarious. But that's just Exim humor at its best right there. Alright. So let's get back to going downstairs, and hopefully I remember all the components to bring with me, but I might end up needing more blocks. We'll see. If anything, it's always just a short ride up the elevator. So yeah, this is my basement setup with, and I wanted it to feel very vault basement, like Red Alert kind of underground shit. You always see like red lights down in underground areas and stuff. So I was like, bitch, we're gonna put some red lights in here. And the goal here is when we make this, we have kind of like general purpose hover vessels right now. They're good at mowing down trees because fuel is a big thing. So mowing down trees combined with exploration to find points of interest on the map, which we're doing really good with. Really well, actually. All these waypoints here are things that we have been able to find, mostly with the hover vessels. Now, Arrow has his ship that he can fly in the air now, and that sucker has a detector on it. So anything within 2,500 meters of a detector, whether it's on a hover vessel or a small vessel, is going to get picked up, and we're going to get a waypoint dropped. So the goal was just to run around with the hover vessels. There's 2 mounted minigun turrets on there, and you can pretty much do whatever you want for the most part. Now, Peaches did get his blown up earlier today, and he had to repair it. I don't know if it's back in action or if it got blown up again. He's been having some fun today, whereas I've been focused on the base. And yesterday I found out that a lot of the other alien people that are really pissed off at us, the ones that keep sending drones, are mainly down in here. This is my Explo path that I took in my hover vessel. I love going over the water, so a lot of that's unmasked. But yeah, so we don't have anything right now that's going to help us get dirt. Well, not really dirt. It's crushed stone and other ores out of the ground. Now, you can manually grab your drill in this game, and you can say, hey, let's go mine some terrain, and you run over there and you just, you fire up your drill and you get your materials. And, that's kind of limiting. It takes fuel for your drill. Well, the hover vessel would take fuel too, but the hover vessel, the specs that you can do is you can mount up to 6 of these big-ass drills. Obviously, they're going to go on the front. But, I think they do like an area around it, kind of like your drill that you use. So I'm relatively new to the game. This is like, I had 2 long sessions in single player, and we've had, I think this is my 3rd day on the dedicated server that I set up so we can all play together. So there's a few people you'll get to hear that come in and participate, which gets really interesting at times, especially when there's murdering and looting going on. So I whipped out some graph paper, and I'm going to try and space these 2 blocks apart. So I'm going to try to make a rather, what did I have here? And by graph paper, I mean Excel, and I just made some grids and filled in some stuff. So we're going to have a 5 wide box by 5 tall, and we're basically going to make like a hexagon in that shape for our drills. So that's why I wanted to go and get more blocks, because I actually need to do, we're going to put more mount points here on the front for the, for this. So we're just going to kind of build this up a little bit, and we're going to end up throwing a cockpit on here. It's going to be glorious, but I need to, actually I should probably take a look at, well, no, I think I'm going to put the cockpit on top of this. It's going to be a little weird. I don't really have like a vision for how the beast is going to look, but that's what we're going to call it. It's going to be the beast, and it's going to be our excavation tank, if you will, and it's going to make sure that we get a shit ton of resources. Okay, so this is kind of what I had pictured, and then we would put a drill here, one there, one
Peaches,
there,
do you need
one
help?
there. So let me go ahead and do that
I mean,
now.
I wouldn't turn it down. If you're not going to be in the next, 5 minutes, I think I got it.
All right.
I mean,
so
depending on where you are, I may be
this
able
is the
to
front.
be.
I am...
And like I said, we're just gonna kind of build as we go, and that took a lot of my
10.25
blocks.
kilometers
We're gonna see what else we can do. I want a
I
spotlight
can travel
on
at
here.
50 meters a second, so
Bring
just let me
some,
know where I am.
a little bit of fuel with you. Oh, I'm over here by... You're on the map,
Um,
right? You can see me on your map.
Let's just go right
Priest.
there, so we can see what we're digging into, and let's take a look at my inventory here, see what else we got. So we're gonna need
You're at the capital.
cargo
Okay,
space,
there I see you.
thrusters, all this jazz, but I need to get more length to the ship. So let's see what we got here. Let's take a look at the cockpit stuff. Normally I just throw this thing on here and it looks really ugly, but I think I'm gonna try another design. We got various things, and you just right click to bring up the options with blocks to change like the shape of your blocks that you're using, or different colors or textures with the
Peaches,
tools.
you need biofuel?
So if you ever want to know if you can do
Uh,
anything else,
Yeah,
right click.
or one of those fusion ones.
All right,
I need
so
something to right my ship. It's at a little bit of a weird angle right now.
let's see. what
By
we
weird
got
angle, I
here.
mean it's straight vertical.
Can't capital vessels go into space? So why don't you just thrust out of it?
I literally have 0 fuel. I used up my last bit trying to get this thing to hover. I wasn't paying enough attention.
Lots of biofuel at the base, and we got some of the Promethean fuel packs too. You're welcome to grab some.
I don't have any fuel to write myself. Otherwise, I totally would.
I'll come with fuel peaches.
Cute.
This one looks kind of cool.
Woo! Alien structure.
I think
the
legacy ones look interesting too. I don't know. I think I want something that looks a little bit
There's people
more
in here. Oh,
polished.
it's hostile. Oh.
All right, so let's
be
see.
hostile.
Maybe I
Fuck.
should not use so many steel blocks in the front and just attach all this shit to the front of the thing. And that's not a problem. I have a multi-tool, so I can always disassemble. What do I think about that shape? I don't really need to be able to see out because there's third-person view, but I do kind of want to keep it relatively small so I can fit through the holes that I'm making, which
You have
having this
guns on that,
the outside perimeter like this, I shouldn't have any problem
Gatling guns.
going through.
The lag's kind of real here. Alright, well you come here, I am going to...
Yeah, I think I might change this up just a little bit and just mount the, see if I can't mount the guns right to the, cockpit face. It's all about trial and error in this game, let me tell you. You could, you know, go into the,
all these markers that I had set to remove
do Alt-O
when I got close to them all came back all of a sudden.
When we do Alt-O, you can bring up the ship icon up your blueprints, and you can come in here and you can say, oh, what do I want to look at blueprints for? So there's a number of vessels that are already designed. This is mine that I made, these two, which is what we're using right now, the general purpose / harvester guys. But you can come in here and you can kind of take your pick on any one of these, but you're kind of rolling dice because you don't really know what they're designed for. I mean, obviously these ones are mostly just showy and just go around. And of course you could just take something like this and mount some drills in the front and call it a day. But that's not really my style. Kind of like learning the intricacies of how the game works and when you get into the vessel building, balancing things out. So you could do this, you know, so it's an option. But like I said, where's the fun in that? So what we're going to do is we're going to retrieve blocks with multi-tool, and we're going to scoop up some of our drills, and we're going to mount it straight to the cockpit, and then fill in the blocks where I need to have those steel blocks. So we're just going to undo what we did. Alright, and let's get rid of our steel blocks here. Oh, I like these. These are the basic bitch steel blocks. They're not the combat ones. I don't really expect to see a lot of combat in the excavator. It's mainly going to be underground and in tunnels. And as you can see, we're going that way. That is all dirt and stone, and this is where we are going. So we are prepared to begin. I love how I just like freaking damage my cockpit already. That's okay. You're in the body shop, guy. I'm gonna zap you back up to full health. All right. So let's get our steel blocks back out and fill in a little bit here. What's going on? So like I said, we were starting off with a 5 base, and we were going 5 high, I believe it was. Yeah, 5 by 5 is what we're trying to do here. So I didn't realize that is actually not centered at all. So as you can imagine, we're gonna zip it back up, and we're just gonna get this cockpit back. Trial and error, people. But it will be awesome when we're done. Okay, here we go. Let's get that back out. And let me think about this. If I want to go 5 high, and I still want to be able to see out of my window here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Might be beneficial to throw in a layer of blocks. So let's do that. Let's throw in a layer of blocks here. So start here, and we'll just fill all this in. All right. So yes, there we go. Throw a cockpit on the top. Try to make sure it's center. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 5 right there. But the drills are going to be on the sides at the top. All right, go check that. Got 2 different designs. Well, never mind. We're going to have one sticking right out the front. That's okay. We can always lift it and add in another row of steel blocks here underneath, which I think would probably be the best bet. So let's go ahead. Oh, are you down here? Oh wait, you're talking arrow. Turrets are going off here.
Oh, sorry, wrong guy.
You got a passenger seat on that thing?
Yes.
I'm down to 40, have 5 health.
He's dead.
One more guy on the other side. I'll hop in with you. Yeah, as you can see, the pickle. Guys. Something's handy. Little landing gear.
You want on board?
We're gonna need
Yep. Where
a
is
fuel
your...
tank.
Where are they?
Package.
Oh.
Or
There we go.
did you get in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Alright, let's go get our stuff.
Was it just those 3?
On the outside. There's more people on the inside, but I haven't ventured farther in.
Still making stuff in the food processor. Jeez. Okay, more steel blocks, and let's just stairs right there.
Oh. Land in this bad boy?
We got some tier 2 shotguns someone must have made. Alright, so there's our fuel tank. Ooh.
Back in the suit.
Other box. This is what I'm talking
What
about.
happened to have like an advantage on you?
Not
drop stuff
with
off.
me. Had I known, I would have brought some.
Well, I was fine originally,
Put it
and
in
then
the right box.
those guys started cornering me, and I got into a pickle.
No, we're full. Why are we full? Because there's ammo in here.
Can you access the containers from the passenger seat?
From the passenger seat? I can. Oh, if I hit tab. P or hit P. You're in it right now.
Let's see.
There we go.
Else?
Devices. I can. Let's see.
Go for the
Oh.
one labeled fuel tank,
That needs
or
to be
the
your console.
container labeled fuel tank, and grab what fuel you need.
Inner fuel tank. Bridge, mobile constructor. I'm not. I hear. Oh, no, I see fuel tank itself.
We have a lot of generators. Jeez.
Oh, biofuel. Found it.
Oh,
That should be
there's
enough.
a tier 2 drill here. That's for hover vessels. We might swap that out one
Nice.
and put
Guess
that
we can
in.
see what's in here.
Okay. Did I get everything? Yes. Alright, heading back down.
I swear to God, if there's scorpions, I'm leaving.
There were scientists in here. I'll let you go first, though. And they might all come out after us. All the loot.
right here.
Oh yeah, what's in there?
Minor core, shotgun, pistol, and a pulse rifle.
The other side. Get people on this one. I have to go around the outside.
Wow, that's crazy. That drill has more range. That's gonna be
Real.
interesting.
Has a lot of range.
So yeah, there's someone found the drill module tier 2. So I can make the tier 1, but I can't make the tier 2. And the tier 2 has range of 66 feet versus the tier 1 drill range of 10 feet.
Jeez.
I know, like, you wouldn't expect that much of a difference, but holy shit. So I'm gonna throw one.
We got friends in here, Peaches.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh no, I got food poisoning. I'm gonna
bring the ship.
I'm gonna die anyways. I got food poisoning. I have to make it into my ship, but I can't do it because it's vertical for heal. Or do you got a healing pod on yours?
No.
And I'm gonna just jump down and grab my stuff off my body.
Alright, what we got? That was supposed to get sorted. Here's my steel blocks. And got fuel pack. Got hover engine.
Okay, so
we're gonna need more
with a little bit of fuel you
engines.
got me, it's enough to get me into space.
Alright,
bet.
so we need 3
You
more
can get your
hover
module
engines.
docked in there. We can just bring along some oxygen stuff, and well, we can make. And we got a bit of heater in there. I bet we can make it to the next planet.
Peaches, do you want me to kill these 2 snipers inside?
Yeah, please do. The sniper outside on the water as well. This is weird.
Alright, so this is taking shape. We'll fill in a little bit more with some of those blocks, but right now we've got the ore and wood container controller, so this is going to automatically scoop up our ore and our dirt, rocks, all that jazz.
I'm gonna need you to
It's
pick me
going
up
to
because
put it
apparently I didn't
into
realize my
the
ship's actually
storage
stuck
container
on
right
that thing.
here. This container small.
Where
We've got
are
our
you
fuel
on the
tank.
shore?
Yeah.
The RCS here is actually used to help. The more of these you put on a vessel, the easier it is to maneuver with turning. So we've put a few more on here just to help us out, because this, you know, if it was just cruising around on the
That thing's
land
handy.
or over the water, you won't really need to have a lot of control in returning. I usually just put
Can you
one
bring me up to the very
RCS
top of my
module,
ship and I'll just
but
happen to
we
see
had
it in
a
there.
few extras, so I decided to go
Under
with 3
wraps.
this time. So we'll see how that goes, for how it handles. And we're gonna need to then
Let me
work
kill this
on our
floating dude real
thrusters,
quick.
which we can go ahead and put some of these in here now. So this is what's going to allow us. We're gonna do
You get the other 3 loot containers, the other 2 containers.
6, 1 for every direction.
No.
So we'll do up, down.
I
left,
didn't
right,
get
forward,
inside to
back.
see the other loot
So that'll
containers.
give me all 6
Do you want to?
methods of travel.
I really don't have any more ammo.
Oh.
And
Okay.
we're trying to keep a smoke
Oh, we know it's
small
here.
profile. Mainly because we gotta have everything up here on the front.
I'll
I can
take
build
one. So.
a few things here.
Oh, yep, I'm good.
So let's see. I might do
Can you get in?
Yeah, I have my deconstructor real quick.
left and right up here on the front. Maybe one back. Well, no. Screw it. I'm gonna put it right here. So we'll just flip the axis there. And so
Woo!
that will be one side.
Look at that. Back at the pilot seat. Thanks, man.
Alright, can I dock to you?
So we got our left and our right.
Yeah, let me.
We're gonna need forward and backwards. So I think for simplicity's sake,
This thing under wraps here.
flip this. So now we're
Going
looking
up my
at
view. I'm underwater.
forward propulsion.
Because you just fell from the...
Let's do
you,
that.
like, undocked from it and just fell.
Oh, I am all over the place
We
here.
can cheat a little bit. We can actually
Oh!
have this just like this. So that's forward and backwards.
Yep.
And left and right. Now we just need a little bit of up and down. Okay, there we go. Just so that'll be our
You can come
up,
back.
and then we'll have our down.
You have a docking module?
Exactly the same spot.
No idea.
Bugged me a little bit, so I think we're just gonna zap.
You know, you put it on.
Zap
It
back. Not the right way.
First module, you gotta put it at the very, very, very bottom.
Yeah, it's opposite. So put that right there. And then we're gonna get our container.
You know what
control
happens?
back
What happens
out.
to my
That
ship? I
spot
found out
I
with
used to deal
my
with.
hover car. It acts like an anchor. I can't move.
When I'm in the ship,
Spotlight.
it says we're docked.
Oh, so you don't have one then.
Actually, we'll wait to do the spotlight, and we're waiting to do the drills. So
Alright, try taking off.
I'm gonna hide this drill so I don't try to place it. So that will give us our 6. Alright, so now got our fuel because we're gonna need to put that in the fuel
I'm gonna
tank.
heal up real quick.
Our hover engines are being made. In fact, all of that is probably done. Let's just double check. We need to look at stations.
So,
Flying
excellent.
only possible if all players leave the dock ship.
Oh, so I have to leave the dock ship? Okay, one's up.
Alright, let's go get our stuff.
I forgot there was food in the fridge, so they'd all spoiled. Because the ship was turned off.
Oh no.
I've been making food like a crazy man today, so we got all kinds of stuff. I even made burgers.
I don't know
Alright,
if I have
pieces.
I don't know if I have a second chair. Hold on, can you sit in that without steering anything? Let's see if two of us can sit now. I got a cockpit, I don't have another captain or another. Are you in it?
Yes.
Alright, so there's our remaining pieces.
I give me any controls. Hop out real quick.
Do we want to put a gun on the
Hop back in.
beast? Let's think about that. What do you think? Should we put a gun on our excavator? Mainly going to be in tunnels.
Oh, okay, hop out. Let me hop in and you hop in. Okay, I'll try it. In. Oh yeah, so whoever hops in second gets it.
Alright, let's see here. Access my fuel tank. Let's drop in
Fun.
some fuel.
You just left without me.
You did?
Yeah, I hopped back out real quick, and then you started taking off.
Oh shit, okay. I don't have this thing balanced, like, for vertical.
Okay, let's fill this out a little bit more so we can.
I'll just fly back separately for now.
That's exposed a little bit here. So we got left, right. Then we got all the thrusters in place. We do. Technically, if I get in this, I should be able to turn it on, but won't be able to hover yet. That's what these are for. And the best way to think of the wrong button. The best way to think of the hover engines are like little wheels, like although you're hovering. So you kind of want to put them like if it was a car, exactly where wheels are on a car. So we're just gonna figure out the best spot for putting this for stability's sake. Again, we're gonna have the drills here on the front, so I don't really want to add.
I
anything
can't
else
get
to
in
the
now.
front.
Great.
Um,
Can
You
you
can't get in.
pull up on land?
I think we'll slip one underneath here. We're just gonna try to get this up in the air very briefly. And let's grab a block. I'm debating on closing this all in or leaving this kind of exposed. Let's try putting one here. And
I see you running down that
where did I put that?
feed.
Yeah, right on there. Okay, so we'll try there, and throw in a block.
Is the ramp in the back?
I thought I saw a ramp, but maybe not.
Yeah, there's one like behind the door, like up right below the door.
I'm probably
There's a
gonna just
little
pick these back up
gray slit.
because I might want to do. I'm gonna do a
Go back to the back of the ship.
layer here. I think.
And it's over in the middle. Pick the other over.
Let's see what happens. We'll hop in here. Turn it on. Oh, ha ha ha! Did I get that in my inventory too? I was thinking about it, and I might have moved it. We need a generator. We can't just cruise with fuel. We need a generator. Let's get a generator. Oh, that's cool. The lights turn off when I enter a vessel, because I'm not detected by the motion sensor. What? That's actually kind of pimp. Alright, back over here. Did we have
Here you go. You
a
in?
generator for
No. Where did you get in?
vessel? And I don't think we do. I don't think we do.
Thank you.
Check all these because you never know where stuff ends up.
Oh.
Large generator. Yeah, that's not teamed up with the other large generators.
Alright, I'll meet
Medium
you back at
thrusters,
base.
Hammer thrusters, small thrusters, passenger seats, our deposit. Hey, look, more steel blocks. I'm trying to use right now. Trying to keep all that together. And then we got some RCSs, but this is for small vessels. Okay.
Not nearly as fast as you.
I think we'll take a 50 count of biofuel just to have handy. And let's queue up. What? I thought I had this set up so that it would. Someone must have messed up the doors. Alright, anyway. Let's get a generator going. Generator, we're on hover vessel mode right now, so we should just be able to pick the generator here. So, have everything we need. Just gonna make some components real quick. There we go. This advanced constructor is so nice. I love how fast this thing makes items. You start out with a large constructor in your base, and it is not as fast as this one. Zip over here, grab that generator. So that our drills, our spotlight, our extra blocks, and we're gonna put that large generator with the other blocks that were large generators. Go. Okay. Still thinking about that item of should we put a weapon, a turret, or manually controlled guns on the beast.
Oh,
let me know what you think.
Geez.
Should we put some guns on here? Alright. Generator time. This thing is a ton. This is definitely going to affect my center of gravity. Ideally, I should have put it like right in there, but I think we're going to put it right here. And that would be pretty decent. It's a little further back from the cockpit. But I do have the hover engines. I probably will have to move that a little bit forward. We're just going to get up in the air so I can put some blocks underneath. So, now that we have a generator, now we can turn it on. Alright, and we should be able to get up 3 meters off the ground, so it's kind of hidden by my webcam right now. I should probably just move that, because I don't think there's a lot of stuff that pops up over on this side, but I could be mistaken. So let me just stick my frame right there. There we are. Okay, so now you can see the 3 meters on the right hand side of the screen full of stat block. And we're gonna hop out. It'll keep on hovering here for a little bit.
But I'm picking it. Oh, I guess that one.
Although I really would have liked it to hover. It kind of sunk down a little bit. We might be able to, you know what we're going to try and do? We're going to try to, let's just drop that, turn that off, turn this branch off. I was hoping I could